What's going on, guys? It's Tyson here, and today is part 5 of the 5-part series of why you're still weak and how to get stronger. So if you haven't seen the last 5 episodes, you can click on here for number 1, number 2, number 3 and number 4, and this one's going to bring it all back together. So you want to make sure that you watch the other 4 because all these things are so important. You need to be making sure that you're getting all 5 of these in. Otherwise, you're not going to become strong. You're going to be weak like you still are, and you're going to be wondering why. You're going to be complaining about it because you're not putting in the action, because you're not watching these videos, right? So, lesson 1 was all about your workout. Video 2 was all about your nutrition. Video 3 was about your sleeping habits and your recovery. Video 4 was about your motivation and your mindset, right? Your environment, training motivation, getting in the zone. And number 5 today is all about tracking your progress. So you could be complaining to me right now, telling me you're weak, telling me you want to get stronger, saying that you're like, oh, I'm not making progress in the gym. Oh, okay, so if you're not making progress in the gym, like, okay, so show me your workout log. Oh, I don't have one. Show me your nutrition log. Oh, I don't have one. Have you got before and after photos? No, I don't take them. Have you got body fat percentages? No. Have you got girth measurements or weights? Nah, I just train. If you're just training, you're wasting your fucking time. You're not going to be getting stronger because you don't know what you did. You don't know if you are getting stronger. You might be, might not be recording it. The people I see fail the most are the people who come in, they'll come in day after day, they don't have training logs, they don't have, they don't have records of what they did the other day. They come in and they train chest on Monday, chest on Tuesday, chest on Wednesday, chest on Thursday. They don't record their measurements. They don't do anything. They don't take the gym seriously. And that's probably about 85 to 90% of people. You'll see them all the time. You'll see them in your gym. It might even be you. You'll go into the gym, you won't have a workout log, and you'll just go and do whatever. How are you supposed to remember every single weight you did last week? How are you supposed to remember every single weight you did last workout? If you're working out 5 days a week, upper body, lower body, something like that, right? How are you supposed to remember what you increased and how many reps you did? Did you go to failure on one set? Did you skip out a couple of reps here? What doesn't get measured, you're not going to get results for, because we like to see changes, guys. If you take these things and you can look at them and go, okay, last week I did bench press for this, I did 13 reps of 75 kilos for 5 sets or something like that. Well, today I'm going to try and do 15 reps or something. Because if you're not measuring or you can't remember, well then you're not going to be able to progress. We've got a shitload going on in our head, and it's not just from the gym. It's life stresses. It's what I'm going to be doing this weekend. It's everything. You're always thinking, right? You can't keep track of everything you're doing in the gym. This is why you need to get yourself a workout log. That's the first thing you guys need to do. If this is one thing you take away, get yourself a workout log, because then you can see where you're making progress, where you keep stalling every week. If you keep stalling on the same weights every single week, you need to back off, or you need to go heavier with less reps, or you need to go lighter with a little bit more reps, or take a longer rest period. That way you can track, alright? Get yourself a really simple one, or get yourself a exercise book, take it with you, have it there, write it down. Bench press, and I did this many reps for this many sets, and I rested a minute 30 in between, or I supersetted, or I did this. Write it down, guys. It's not so hard. Also, write down how you felt after the training session. What went good about it? What went bad about it? What affected it? So if I had a shitty training session, my workout book's got how long I slept, what I ate the midnight before, or the meal before, what I did before the gym, if I was running or exercising or something like that. That way I can look and go, okay, well, if I have a small breakfast in the morning, my workouts have been pretty shit for a while, so I'm going to change that up. Or if I haven't been eating breakfast and I've been getting really tired around the halfway mark, or I'm losing motivation, I know that I need to have something to eat before that to actually boost me up. Things like that, guys, because when you actually start measuring, you're like, oh, whoa, you can see what's going on. It's tangible. It's in your hand. You can see it. So, number 1 is get yourself a workout diary. Pretty simple. Pretty simple, but a lot of us don't do it. 90% of people in the gym don't have diaries, alright? Or, use a phone. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Second thing you guys need to do, take progress photos. If you haven't done it before, look, I'll tell you a story. When I first started in the gym, I actually wish I took progress photos. I started in grade 10, I didn't take progress photos. I took a couple, like I've had photos at parties and things like that, but I never took progress photos. And so you don't really realise what you come from. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm not making progress. I felt like shit. And then people are like, whoa, Tyson, you've actually got a six-pack. Wow, what's going on? And the whole time, I'm just focusing on thinking, no, like, I'm just all in my head. And that's what happens. We get in our head because we can't see changes. So the second thing you guys need to do is take photos. Take photos of everything. Shirt off, in your jocks, get naked, get in your dacks, do what you've got to do. Do calf photos, do wrist photos, do forearm photos, do photos on the side on, front on, everything. Photos of everything, guys. I don't care if you take a photo of your ass to see if he wants to get bigger. If you take a photo, you're going to be able to do 6 weeks here. Okay, so it's June the 1st, right? June the 1st, and now it's July, August the 1st. 2 months of training, I can have a look what my changes were. Have I made progress? Have I gained muscle here, or haven't I? If you haven't, you know what you got to do? Reassess your training goals. Reassess your eating. Now, the same type of thing goes with number 3 is eating. Are you measuring what you're eating? Are you tracking? But this, you don't have to be so specific. I do. I use a free app. Every day I log in exactly what I'm eating, so I know I'm eating 3,500 calories a day. I know that this much is coming from protein, this much is coming from carbohydrates, this much is coming from fats. Really simple things like that, because I know what I'm getting in my body. Am I getting in enough protein? Am I getting enough fats and carbohydrates? Maybe if I'm having really, really bad workouts for a while, I might need to change up the type of foods I'm eating. I might be eating too high carbs and too low fat. I might not be eating enough protein for muscle gain. This way you guys can measure and start to even it out. So I eat this much protein, this much carbohydrates, and this much fat, and I feel great about it. A simple way you guys can track food is called MyFitnessPal. I'll link it below. Very, very easy and a very great app. There's heaps of other ones there. There's nutritional data. There's Calorie King. There's heaps of them. But the one I use is very simple. I can carry it on my mobile phone. I can scan my barcodes, so I can go, okay, I'm going to eat this. Bang. If I'm at a restaurant, it usually keeps a lot of restaurants in there and stuff too, because I love to sometimes go out, so it's good. So you've got so far you've got tracking your workouts, so having a workout journal, taking progress photos, right? And then you've got also your nutrition. Another thing that you guys need to do is do your weight and do your girth measurements. So a lot of people say, oh well, weight, the scale doesn't really say much. Yeah, it doesn't, but it's a form of measurement. Every morning I wake up on that scale. If after a week, so let's say I weigh myself Monday, I weigh myself Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'll still weigh myself every week, but if on that Monday, at the moment I'm bulking, if on that Monday I haven't budgeted up the scale, I'm increasing my calories. Usually I'll let it go for 2 weeks, and after 2 weeks if it hasn't, I'm going to bump up my calories. That way I know I'm putting on weight, because I can't just be doing measurements all the time and going, oh, well, I'm gaining a 0.5 centimeters on my stomach, or I'm gaining half a centimeter on my bicep. It's progress, but you need to see that weight moving on the scale, okay? The scale can be manipulated, but it's still another form of measurement. So you got your scale weight, also do your girth measurements. Get yourself some measuring tape, get a family member to do it, get a boyfriend, get a girlfriend to do it, get whoever you need to, and measure everything. Your calves, your thighs, your hips, your waist, your chest, shoulders, neck, forearms, everything. The more you measure, the more you're going to see progress, because you've measured all these little things. Then you can see, okay, my forearms might have only grown 2 centimeters, but that's a good change on the forearms. My chest is growing. Oh, my chest is shrinking, but my shoulders are getting bigger. What's going on here? Things like this, guys. If you start to measure, you're going to notice a lot more difference. And you know what the best thing about measuring is? When you start to see progress, you start to feel good. You start to be in tune with your body. You start to know what works, because you can see what you're eating, what's going to affect your training, if your training's affecting how you look and how you feel, if you're actually making progress from the measurements, taking progress photos and having a look to say, yes, I can see that I'm making progress. It's going to be like little green lights in your head, and you're going to go, whoa, yes, I'm fucking doing it, how good does it feel, right? Tell me how good it feels when you notice progress. When someone tells you that you look better, how good do you feel? Now, what if you can see that in the photos and you can go, oh my god, look how good I look. Like, you know, be happy with what the progress you've made. Really, really simple thing, guys, but it's really going to tie it all together, because once you start measuring it, everything's going to become so much easier for you, I promise. So, like I said, measuring your food, measuring your workout, recording your workout, measuring the scale, measuring your girth measurements right, all those type of things, and doing progress photos. If you guys follow those 5 things and the rest of these videos, I promise you, you're going to get stronger than you ever have before. You're going to make the progress you need, and you're not going to be weak anymore. Because the worst thing in life we can be is weak and be average. You don't want to be average. I'm here to try and make you guys not be average. So if you follow these things, I promise you, you will get the results you need. So, that's all for the video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like and share the video, subscribe down below, and I'll be seeing all you guys in the future.